Hello there everyone, this is Mark3 and welcome back to Airborne Kingdoms. To another night as the stars wheel by. And we are once again out where we started a couple of episodes ago, where we were running out of fuel out on the far edge of the plains biome. We're just hanging out here. Along the way we got our coal storage upgrade, and as you can see we are in good coal storage now. And we've been steadily upgrading. I'm getting some upgrade text going right now, but the main thing is just been getting a couple of efficiency upgrades going as well as we're going, so nothing too exciting or massively, well, I was going to say massively game-changing, but like 25% less food consumption is actually getting heavier and heavier as a bonus as our population grows. So yeah, that's the thing. I also rejigged the rear turbines slightly, so now there's a gap here for another couple of houses as well, if I choose to put those there. And they'll still be in reach of the all-important gramophone of truth, enlightenment and justice, trademark pending, or whatever the heck we want to call that thing. And I've just built these paths out here as well, so we can actually move the forward rotor a tiny bit there and get an additional rotor into the back over here as well, like that. So that'll balance things out, even if it's slightly, it is asymmetrical now, sorry about that, but we've got clear gaps where another couple of rotors will go in as well. We just don't need them yet. That's the thing. Also, notice the colour of the city has changed slightly. We got a new colour scheme from the place we just visited, which was just here, Fluorescent Ponds, and that gave us a decoration set called Wanderer, which is this very earthy terracotta browns and some greys and a little bit of whites for highlighting and stuff like that. And I installed it. I switched those over to bronze to slightly lighten things a bit, because with copper was maintaining a bit of a dark tone, so bronze made it a little bit lighter in general. And I switched from the red light to the blue light as well, because we are about to introduce ourselves to a new people. We want to present a friendly face, I suppose, if that even matters, honestly. I don't know if it does or not. So yeah, we've just changed the basic appearance of our city just a tiny bit. I also kind of feel like this is going to be the last episode for this particular recording burst, so I think that's 4 episodes. Not bad at all. That's actually a pretty decent recording session length. That's what I tend to do well with, so hey, here we go. But yeah, let's go into this new land, which rather than the rough, rugged landscape of the plains we're coming from, this is full of squares, apparently. And no, by squares I don't mean inflexible rule enforcing people. Actually, no. Wait, hang on. I don't know what the stereotype name for squares is, except for I think in general it's like unfun, overly rigid, enforces every little rule, nitpicks a lot. I don't know. It's one of those old things that shifts over time, I guess. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Prepare for the shallows. As you fly deeper into the unknown, the ground ahead of us visibly changes. One of our people has heard rumours of this place, and we encourage her to speak of what she knows. She tells us that these are the shallows, large swaths of undrinkable salt water. Ancient kingdoms were built in these parts, and they must still exist today. Notably, there are fewer coal deposits, so we should make sure to be prepared as we venture forth. That explains why I couldn't find coal in here when I was trying to panic and get coal reserves a few episodes back. This area has notably few coal reserves. Though that said, we can hold 120 coal, so, you know, that's good. Also, warehouse upgrade, 3-story stacking. I prioritise that over food and water storage because, well, our resource storage was capped out for most of the last couple of episodes as well, so, yeah. I think I'll let's get our maximum speed boosted up to absolute max possible. Sure. Make us more efficient. But here we go into the shallows. And I think we are still tilting slightly forwards now because of all that's said and done. Oh well. More importantly though, I hope we get tech, namely health tech and comfort tech in this place. We have plenty of relics, so we can do some shopping. There are some things. Ooh, is that a wonder piece already? It is! Tree of Serenity piece. Excellent. Also, a ruin. Yeah, notice that the build style has changed. Look at all this. It's all squares and stuff. Can we absorb that? We can. It's going to a burst of 8 people. 5 relics straight out of that. That's good. There's a kingdom. There's a kingdom. Village, settlement. Get people here. Excited to join and curious. Sure, I'll grab the 2 people now. I mean, the map will tell us we can come back later and make sure we get everyone. Food reserves, we could do with a bit of that, so 8 people to grab that one. Sure. Another ruin. And there's that little settlement's right in the middle of all of salt water. Oh dear. Little fishing village, I guess. And it said thicket, but that was actually clearly farm fields as well. So yeah, there's some definite aesthetic differences. Ooh. That was different, but yeah, small settlement. We can get another 2 people here. We return. And that's different. Unknown ruins. It's some kind of barge, I think. Probably a quest-related thing, since it's unique to normal settlements. Barge settlement. The barge floats in the middle of the shallows, large enough to house a small settlement of people. The flotsam was wide enough to house dozens of inhabitants. Its resources all coming from the sea as it drifted among the lands. And yeah, it's like the place with the windmill in the plains. So yeah, it's gotta be something quest related. I think we'll hit these guys because they're right next to us. So yeah. Then again, these guys are right next to us as well. It's ooh, that's forge over there. Let's go this way. If we're going to be thorough, we might as well be thorough. We must take all that. Ooh, I should have spotted that a bit sooner. Also, another ruin. But cotton. We don't have any kind of cotton. 40... 60. Yeah, there we go. 1 pass. All that. Just hoover up the cotton plantation. Why don't we? Look at all the people. Just this deluge of planes being dropped on it. Is there anything else out here? No. Okay, that just leaves that. An Eternal Forge. A new alloy. What have we got? Patina Blue? Another hue that's unfortunately a bit too vivid, I think. It clashes a bit. Let's go back to bronze. What if we apply the patina blue to a few places, like the towers? Sure. What about rose to the... No, that doesn't quite fit. I wish there was a button in here which let us lock things to a certain type, if we so choose. Of course we need an override button as well elsewhere, but yeah, that's something. Oh, well, we got a whole bunch of the raw materials for canvas apparently, but we don't have the ability to produce canvas yet, so we need to find the ability to do that as we approach Ash Rock Landing. A new place. Also, our storage is full again. Did I not? I didn't, did I? I didn't build the warehouses up. Warehouse? Let's see. Can I do? Yep, I can build it further. There we go. It looks like it adds some cogs and gears and things into it. But anyway, yeah, Ashcroft Landing. Let's park here for a sec. Let's canvass the area. There's some food supplies, wood, water. Anything we need? We do need food a little bit still. So let's actually grab this below us, right here. That'll hoover that one up. Clay deposit, but we are... Actually, no, we've freed up enough space, so let's grab that as well. That's 4. Clay, water, we can hoover that one straight up as well. I'm sure Ashrock Landing is going to appreciate this. There's unknown cities just flying in and suddenly all their local resources are disappearing. It's like, It's almost like I've been doing this a lot lately. 29, that'll grab all that. I've got 8 people idle, but that's a ticket that's got 103 food in it. Jeez. Dump everything on it. Oh, we're out of aircraft again. Really? Huh. Apparently, maybe we need that upgrade. In the meantime, an additional hangar. Yes. Our ability to consume grows ever greater. Anyway, yes. Let's introduce ourselves. Ashrock Landing. Hello. Look at that windmill. Very nice. We fly towards a small outcropping of islands ahead of us. Curious of the structures we can see through the mists. Yeah, the ocean. This ocean area is kind of misty, so it's a bit more difficult to see things in this area, unfortunately. On our approach, we begin to hear loud shouting, and we brace for the unknown. Yet as we near, we note the shouts are in fact cries of rejoice. Cheers are emanating among loud whoops and shrill laughter. The Shallows had been expecting us, and could not contain their joy, for they know of the prophecy and that the Airborne Kingdom helps them all. Okay, so these guys have heard of us. Well, they've heard the legend at least. The legend of the Airborne Kingdom has turned to doctrine in these lands. For in the distant past they were bountiful and rich, but through overuse they sank into the shallows, and the Airborne Kingdom will signal a new beginning for all. Okay. They have requests, for the prophecy tells of the Airborne Kingdom aiding the people, and their people do need help. Though Ashrock Landing contains plentiful food and water and cotton, they lack many construction resources. We see many temporary shelters atop the black slabs. I've got a fair amount of construction resources. If we could build more permanent homes with our resources, it would prove the legends undoubtedly true. The Shallows viewed complete equality as an utmost tenet. Permanent shelter was periodically rotated, so none suffered displacement alone, and all needed a true home of their own. We can't do that yet, but that's because we lack 5 canvas. If they have the building to refine canvas, we will be fine. So let's see what kind of tech they've got for us. They have a lot of tech for us. Alright, Hemp Weaver. That's the one we need to get canvas. It's an industry building, so yeah, grab that. Greenery, water condenser, balloon and sail. A sail is high cost, no fuel, 4 workers, and high speed. Interesting. Pretty cheap too. Balloon is low cost, no fuel, 1 worker. So yeah, that's the one we came across previously. Greenery, though, provides comfort. It offsets less pleasing constructions, can be clumped together infinitely, so only one part of the clump must touch the path. Cost canvas to produce greenery, but okay. Grab the greenery immediately. 21 left. We can't quite buy all of this, but we can grab the water condenser, which will slowly produce water for us. And I guess because propulsion is a constant pressure, we will get sail as maybe an option there. And we'll look at the balloon in a little bit, honestly. But right now, what we need to do is refine some canvas resources. Oh, we need to research it first. We're almost done with our current research. That's okay. Also, I should probably do something about coal. This place is short on coal, after all. Ooh, this building is actually really small. Let's build some paths. Oh, I can't build there because there's a lantern there, of course. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Then I'll move those lanterns out, I think. And I will get the charcoal kilns built because actually having the charcoal kilns will help with our sustainability in this area. And yes, all stuff is being drained, like it's been found. Maximum possible speed has been boosted. We can get the water condenser and combine it with the farm and the charcoal huts, apparently. But right now we want the hemp weaver, which we'll get in an hour, so that's fine. Let's move those lamps out a little bit. Okay, path it up a little bit, like. And charcoal. Let's check our tech database for a sec. The charcoal huts doesn't say how quickly it runs, but we know what our coal consumption is, so let's build one of them and see what it does. Charcoal hut, there it is, right. We are up to minus 5.1. It just changed down to minus 5. Let's say minus 5. Okay. Actually, it should tell us, honestly. Hemp weaver is up. Okay, let's see. We can boost its efficiency. Let's grab the water condenser, though. At least for right now. And... oh, here it is. Plus 0.7 from charcoal huts. And minus 0.7, so 0.7 per hour for charcoal huts in terms of converting wood into coal. That's going to be great for our sustainability actually, so let's go ahead and do that. We also need to get the hemp weaver rolling, of course. How big is that? Kind of bulky actually. It's also got a bigger radius, so I kind of want to bag it off slightly, I think, otherwise it's going to... yeah, it's going to affect the house if we put it in there, if we have it in that space. So if we move it back by 1, that looks good. Yes, I know. Sorry, I'm focusing a bit on building stuff this time around. But turns out we're doing a bit of precision upgrades and modifications to our city at the moment. So, yeah, I'm just working to make sure it doesn't crash into the ocean, okay? As entertaining as it might be, I don't think our populace wants to go for a swim. And honestly, I think I'm going to install enough charcoal. I mean, it's true that they take a couple of, actually, how much people do they take? 2 or 4? 4 people each. That's actually kind of hefty, but we do have a good amount of people, so that's okay. But I'm thinking I'm going to do enough to just about cancel out the constant wood supply we're getting from the plains kingdoms. So that way we won't be constantly flooding ourselves with excess wood. We'll just harvest when we need it. But that also means our coal consumption is down to minus 2.5, which is not that bad. Also, we should probably trade for a bit of coal as well. What have we got a lot of? We can actually get a lot of wood here, if we look. And we've got like 5 workers gathering food over there. There's also a lot of quartz available. Yeah, let's strip mine and use that, I think, to restock a little bit on coal. Which maybe... I was going to say, we were abusing, or trying to abuse the whole the system for, well, the market in plains, but in this area, because coal is less abundant, it actually is a good idea to maybe try and do it a little bit just to help balance our resource supplies, because we're almost down to a quarter stock on coal, so it'll be a good idea to reinforce ourselves a little bit. And we've also got some new techs available. Okay, what have we got? We've got the windmill. Doubles the production of farms. That's cool. Can clump together with farms and other windmills. Right. And water filtration doubles the production of water condensers. Doesn't say it clumps together though. But yeah, apparently we can add farms to, add farms to our windmills. Yes, on windmills, it's well known that people planted farms on the windmill blades. Yes, that makes sense. Yes. Anyway, let's get the greenery, which we can combine with the minarets, but we've already got faith being provided, so that's not the best. Honestly, not the best. It's okay though. It's okay. Right. Hemp production. One there. There's a slight lag spike there. And let's start refining that stuff. We're also, of course, pulling in all the quartz. We've got all the quartz. Well, most of the quartz. New research. A temple, which again has a big gramophone on top of it. Okay, sure. What is this with temple? Provides plus 10 comfort while also faith in a large radius. 8 people. Well, light can be provided by street lamps. Maybe the temple is a good swap-in for the shrines. Depends on how much the radius is, but we also get, like, we can increase the comfort production and the range on it. But we also need the health boost as well. Inhabitants having the path well lit. Inhabitants want more nearby comfort, so there's no comfort to be had yet. There's also the sale, of course, as well, which is something we should at least unlock to have a look at, though we can boost its propulsion as well. Same with yours. Though exactly how much benefit it gives us depends on how big our city is. Anyway, yeah, quartz mines have been depleted. We're going to head over this way a little bit and start strip mining the wood. Because we're going to sell all the quartz and wood to get... let's research something more. We're going to sell all the quartz and the wood we've got right now to trade for coal. We seek to buy coal. And apparently they're being generous. They'll give it to us at 1 for 1. Sure. Okay. I'm fine with that. Unfortunately, I have to click every single time, so... Oh dear. How are we doing? Yeah, let's get rid of all the quartz there. Right. And we'll just sell off a bunch of our wood stock as well. Oh look! We're full on coal! It's a mystery how that happened. Fair enough. Okay, right. I wasn't expecting coal to be that cheap, but, you know. Sure. Let's go ahead and keep moving. I mean, we're going to get our wood supplies back anyway. And I should probably install more warehouses too, because 550 isn't that much, all told. Speaking of this soul settlement over there, a couple of people. Thank you. And yes, I know we do need to do the thing with the peeps, but I'm just waiting for the canvas to get processed so that we can deal with that. And that is a thicket. Ooh, there's a temple there. All this mist kind of makes it hard to see what the heck's around. Come on, just go ahead and grab it, please. Got it? Okay, right. Maybe we could do with more refining options, but how many people have we got? We've got 18 people idle. Our coal depletion is doing great thanks to the charcoal production. They need 5 for that. We can buy out the balloon. So that's a piece of tech for us. I think I'll actually wander off and introduce myself to that other place, which is over here. That way, while we're doing that trip, hopefully we'll refine all the canvas we need. What was that? Ooh, there's a coal deposit there. I'm fine for coal. But that's his speed needs an upgrade. Windmill research. Increase the range of the windmill by 50%. Additionally provides comfort. +3 comfort from the windmill. Ooh. That's nice, actually. We are kind of getting close to our pop limit again, though, so I think I'll get the stacking for houses. Also, there's a ruin over there. Just trying to figure out where the hell I'm going. Right. Just grab that. Do we need that water? 87. We're short by about 50 odd water, so that's fine. 50 odd quartz. Sure, I'll harvest that. That's enough for one pass. Anything else nearby? This mist is actually kind of irritating. We do need more clay for Adobe, so I'll send workers over there too. Right, so last thing for this episode, because we are about at time. And as I said, this is going to be the end of this recording session as well, so yeah. These guys have big windmills, Cora Bay. The people in Cora Bay work together harmoniously. They are trained from birth to understand the rhythms of the world and their people. There was never even thought of a king or queen, for together the chorals were connected to their own melody, their wishes never drifting far from the beat. Music fills the air. Music fills the air, meant to celebrate our arrival in Cora Bay. But in the melody, sadness echoes. We learn that the chorals have nearly finished their masterpiece, the Grande Harp, but they have lost it to the storms. Oh. The barge that held the nearly complete instruments and its final construction materials was washed away in the last enormous deluge, the same that still kept the lands flooded. Barge. Suspicious. I think we know where that is. If we could find the Grande Harp and return it to the Cora Bay, harmony would resume again. This is a task for an Airborne Kingdom and would prove our prophecy to the chorals and to ourselves. Their music masters had toiled on finding a symphony worthy of such instruments, and when the central piece had gone missing, the song's harmony sounded only of melancholy. So, barge washed away. Settlement that is made out of barge. I think that might be where we want to go. Though that said, I'm afraid it is also the end of the episode. So we have got the canvas we need, so we can go straight back over to there next time. But there's also the barge settlers right here, right next to them. So yeah, that's not too hard to get to, I think. We'll just have to see how that turns out. But yeah. Until next time, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show, and I'll catch you all some other time. Yes. See you all later.